Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane with a look at a smartphone that once ruled the Android world, the Samsung Galaxy S6. Specifically, the G920F, a 32GB international version. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why review a phone this old? Well, for a few reasons. First, it's a fascinating look back at how far smartphone technology has come. Second, you can often find these devices at incredibly affordable prices, making them potentially great options for budget-conscious buyers or as backup devices. So, let's dive in and see if this classic still holds up. This S6 boasts a stunning 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440 by 2560 pixels. That's Quad HD, folks, and even by today's standards, it's incredibly sharp and vibrant. The colors are punchy, the blacks are deep, and the viewing angles are excellent. Remember when curved screens were a novelty? This phone has those signature curved edges, adding a touch of premium flair. At the time, this screen was a game changer. Under the hood, we got Samsung's own Exynos 7420 processor, a powerhouse back in the day, paired with 3 GB of RAM. It handled multitasking and demanding apps with ease. Now, compared to modern smartphones, 3 GB of RAM might seem paltry, but remember the context of its release. It ran Android 5.0.2 Lollipop out of the box, and while it won't be getting any of the latest Android updates, it's still a functional operating system. The camera is a 16MP shooter with optical image stabilization, a feature that was pretty high-end back then. It's capable of taking some decent photos, especially in good lighting conditions. Don't expect miracles in low light, but it's certainly usable. The front-facing camera is 5MP and perfectly adequate for video calls and selfies. Now, let's talk about some of the downsides. 32 GB of internal storage might feel cramped in 2024, especially if you're a media enthusiast. There's no expandable storage option either, so you'll need to be mindful of your storage usage. The battery life is another area where this phone shows its age. Expect to charge at least once a day, maybe even more with heavy usage. And of course, no headphone jack, a trend that started around this era. One important thing to note about this particular listing is that it's an international version. This means it might not come with a US warranty, and compatibility with certain US carriers, specifically CDMA carriers like Verizon and Sprint, is not guaranteed. Make sure to double-check the seller's information and ensure it's compatible with your network before purchasing. So, is the Samsung Galaxy S6 still worth it in 2024? Well, it depends. It's certainly not a top-of-the-line device anymore, but if you're on a tight budget, need a secondary phone, or simply want to experience a piece of Android history, it might be worth considering. Just be aware of its limitations, especially regarding storage, battery life, and carrier compatibility. For the right price, this classic can still offer a decent user experience. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Galaxy S6, and if you've ever used one. Thanks for watching.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.